Hey guys, Instincts here, uploading the first video to Endeavor Total War. So this is a Shogun 2 online battle. As you can see, there's me on the left, and there is my opponent there, Alton Dennis Sataman. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. And, right, so it starts straight away, but basically this is my force here, so I'm just going to quickly press pause and go over my force and then show you my opponent's. So as you can see, I brought some of these Yariki, which are Cav, and then I brought a shitload of Katana Kachis. I brought two of them, actually not a shitload, my bad. And then I brought three White Tiger Force, and I brought one Skirmisher unit, wherever they are. I actually don't know. I don't know where my Skirmisher unit is, but I brought a Skirmisher, and then of course my General. So I'm going to show you his force now, and show you what happens. So his force is here, but he has Cav over there, so in the trees hidden. So he brought a cannon, which the moment I saw this, I was like, oh fuck. But I didn't notice it until it fired at me. And then he brought Black Bear infantry. He brought three. Yep, three Black Bear infantry. He brought his general, and he brought two Cav units, which he put over here somewhere, which you'll see in a second. But that is his force. So straight away, as you can probably tell from my deployment, I wanted to get up on this hill here, which I'm currently above, because you can't see my mouse cursor and I'm trying to point things out, but it doesn't work that simply, unfortunately. But I wanted to get on top of this hill here, and just press play and I'll show you what happened. So I basically was thinking he was going to try and rush this hill. I just rushed these Cav up here as quick as I could to try and take it before him. Oh, and there's his Cav. They are Saber Cav. Yeah, he put them over there, which there is a fight that happens. And then I heard his cannon. I just saw those flying white things flying towards me. And you see it didn't kill any of my Cav, luckily. But as soon as I saw that, I think I pulled my Cav back. Yep, I saw it here. And then I tried to put my Cav here in like a lip so it couldn't hit it. But then I figured out that they could actually go up and arc down rather than just shoot forwards like a normal cannon. Otherwise that would have worked. But yeah, my infantry did get up on this hill and they did stay there for the remainder of the game. Meanwhile, I had my samurai katana. No, not samurai. Katana Kachi. I had these units, and you see he's trying to take them out. Had these guys pushing over here because this is a capture point. You can capture this and it gives you bonuses. I want to get it because it says there increases the armor and melee defense of all units. So I brought them here. Meanwhile, he had his Cav waiting to attack me. I knew where it was. I was bringing them over to deal with the Cav. Meanwhile, he's just sat out of his infantry. And at this point, I was being clever, and I don't think he noticed, but I brought a Cav unit, my Cav, the Yariki. I brought them around the right-hand side. As you can see, he is completely oblivious. I think he was too busy watching his Cav. I have no idea what he was doing. But he didn't notice I brought these guys around, and then when he did notice, he made a massive noob mistake. I brought his general to deal with it. So to start with, I outnumber his general unit by twice as many men, plus my Cav are hard hitting, and he's gonna lose his general that early in the game. It's game over. Like there's just nothing you can do. And at this point, of course, I bring my Cav down, and I deal with his general. It's that simple. He fires shots and my Cav start to rout. As you can see, they're about to break, like literally. And they hit his general and suddenly their confidence goes back up and they actually win this fight, which is good. Meanwhile, I'm not sure if the Cav fire has started over there yet. I don't think it has. See, he's still trying to take out my units with his cannons. That one actually did hit that unit there. Killed 3. I see his Cav is actually now going for my thing, but at this point I wanted to get rid of his general. Not his general, got rid of his general. I wanted to get rid of his artillery, and this guy, he wanted to get rid of my Cav, so he brings his infantry out and they start firing at my Cav. Then he realized that he did that to make sure he could get more bullets in. But at this point he's hitting his artillery and my Cav, but it's fine because my objective there was to rout his artillery and it worked. Then over here the Cav fight just happened. My samurais got... It was even. I mean, there's a lot of dead Cav and a lot of dead samurais, but both of them were pretty damaged. This unit went down to 56. This unit lost 1 soldier. And of course his Cav here is broken. That Cav is running. This one is still reasonable. It's only lost 10 men in that fight, but that's fair enough. I also have these guys. Sorry I didn't show it, but these guys were shooting at the cav as well. And now I'm putting them over here, ready for the main fight. So I positions my skirmishers on the front. These guys have like a longer range and they're more accurate and shit. And these guys who just fucking shoot everywhere and hope for the best. At this point, my samurais were capturing this building. Then I pushed them up here. And the idea was to get my samurais around his army. But he had an interesting way of forcing me to engage combat with his troops. So he started bringing them forwards, which was no big deal. He had an interesting thing he did with his cav that forced me into engaging him, so good job there. A very good job. And if you look on the minimap, you can see the red star with the red circle. That is my general. I've put him all the way back here so he doesn't die. And there he is. I think that's him. Yeah, this one. That's my general. I put him way back to make sure he didn't die. Now here's what I mean by the interesting thing he did. He brought out his cav, which forced me to turn my infantry, when I noticed. It forced me to turn them. But then, at that point, this unit, he moved them forwards, and then they could shoot my infantry. So, basically, my infantry were fucked. As you can see, shots started getting fired. And it was pretty bad. I mean, his cav ran, and my infantry nearly ran. So I brought forward my skirmishers, which might have been a bad idea, but it's okay. And then at this point, my main infantry line started engaging as well. So now we were just trading fire, but his cav was gone. I brought my general up to inspire my men, and I brought these two, Yari, Katana Kachi even. The names are so confusing in this game. But I brought them down with the idea of hitting him in the flanks. But as you can see, this unit got slaughtered, and these units are getting absolutely wrecked. But we were still doing a shitload of damage to his men. But at this point, I brought my Katana Kachi, who nearly routed. They were pretty damn weak. I also brought my general, which was a fucking dangerous move, but you'll see what happened. You'll see what happened. So he turned his men to fire straight into my samurai, and I think they managed to get one volley. No, they didn't even get a volley. That was lucky as fuck. But these guys hit, and instantly they got wrecked. They've already ran. They're gone. They don't want to fight. Meanwhile, these units are still engaging. Which, I'm basically winning this fight now because of the fact he's at turn 1 units. I have 3 firing onto him. Then my samurais broke through his troops. So then I charged their rear while another unit of Katana Kachi pushed in here. And basically this unit was fucked and that unit routed pretty quick. As you can see, it's now routing by the like flashing flag. And then they ran as well. And then I got a message saying my men were tired, which was like, yeah, no shit. They've just done fucking loads of work. But there's my general unit firing as they ride. And that is the end of the battle. So that was my first online battle in like fucking a year on this game. I've never really been exceptional at online battles. I'm alright at campaign and all that shit, but yeah, I just wanted to share this. I'll be sharing some more online battles on this game and Medieval 2, so just stay tuned for that, and yeah, see you next time. Peace.